How's it going, Sylv?
Good.
So we're going from Bull Run to where?
Harrison.
To Harrison.
Yeah, and there's places to eat in Harrison.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. I had a waffle this morning at the hotel.
Yeah?
So the last thing my body needs is ice cream. But
You know, we didn't.
what I want is another thing. Where's Percy, in the back? Okay. Hey guys.
Hello.
You look at it, you buy it.
Right.
How's it going?
You take IOUs?
Howdy.
We're waiting on Sylvia.
Yeah. What'd you say, Mom? Oh, we got two puppies.
Yes.
Well, hello there.
That's Ivy.
Hi, Ivy. What's going on? You got a little cabana there.
She sure does.
A little cabana.
Roger's back there. I saw him, so.
He's dethroning the beast.
Yep, that Percy.
You need to add another wheel to that thing.
Yeah.
There's not enough wheels.
Maybe a trailer.
And it needs to be bigger. Like a,
Trailer, yeah.
I got a extra tire on the back of the van. We'll throw that one on.
I could put tandems on.
Yeah, KO2, a BF Goodrich KO2. You'll be good to go. Oh, hello.
Stay there for a minute. Oh.
I didn't put my flags on. Should I turn around and get my flags? No need, right? I know.
Yeah, there's a section up here, and you've got water on both sides. Be great for drowning.
Ooh, okay. You let me know when we get close.
Yeah, we're close.
Oh, we're close? All right, I'm gonna send it up right now. All right, so we're on moose watch. Apparently there be mooses out there. Is moose one of those crazy words where the plural and the singular are the same word? What other words would those be? Put it in the comment section. Riding on a trail, that's Marshland was quite nice. You know, when I fly the drone, it's kind of interesting. I fly the drone with both my hands. I can't show you because I'm holding the camera with this, but I use my elbows to steer. So I'm using my elbows and my hands are towards the center, and I can like pretty well fly that thing. And you know what the interesting is? A couple of things. First, for those of you, you're disturbing nature guys, I'm well aware, you know, flying over these marshlands, there was a point where we saw a herring. I'm not interested in getting really close to any wildlife. Really aware as much as I possibly can to stay away. And my drone is a mini, it's really light. And so if it's 50 feet away, 100 feet away, it's a very, very soft hum that you hear. I mean, it's not really noisy. The cool thing about it is by flying it manually, hey, tandem. Cool, Jayoe, Jayoe. When you're looking through the viewfinder, it's almost like you're flying through. And at the same time you're literally feeling the wind on your face because you're cycling. It's kind of a surreal experience. Like, I can look at us on the trail, but I can see ahead of the trail, I can see behind, I can kind of formulate shots, and it really be like a roaming cinematographer. It's a lot of fun. Sylvie flies a drone that is more of a, just toss it up and then it'll stay connected to you at a certain distance at a certain place, which is nice, but I feel like it's a bit more immersive the way that I do it. That's fine too, because, you know, different people do different things for different reasons. Sylvie and I were talking yesterday, and she hasn't been producing a lot of like online content for the people that used to really enjoy watching her rides. It's a lot of editing. It's a lot of sitting behind a computer. And she really wants to be immersed in life and not immersed in a computer, sort of like I am. or I will be. By the time you see this clip, I will have been immersed in video for a very long time. I do enjoy watching over the things that I gathered, and I get excited when I see, you know, all of these views from the perspective of the camera that I was hoping. You know, I was hoping, oh, I really hope that came out good. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's blown out or washed out or too dark or something. But it's really neat when you can kind of like see the perspective that you planned on. It's quite cool. The only problem with flying that drone is by the time you get it up, you fly it and you land, people pull away from you. They're way up there. That's okay. These trails are honestly perfect because they're just straight. Perfect for group rides because they'll get to a checkpoint or something and stop. I'll catch up and then I'll, you know, be riding with them, and then they'll go off and rinse and repeat. I cycled around the world on my own, so I don't get lonely. And even if I have a mechanical issue, very worst case scenario, I'll see them on the way back. But I don't want to kill myself. Just want to have fun. It's funny to see some of these plants along the marshlands that are growing like really beautiful. I have a few of these in my front yard at my house in Michigan. I can't get them to grow that big. Just takes time. But obviously a marshland like this is the perfect growing scenario. Yeah, I guess sometimes you'll see moose deep in the marsh and their heads are sort of popping out. They're so big. They're like 2 horses high, I guess, or something like that. Big. Moose watch update. We have no mooses yet, but I saw a couple of quail. You ever had quail eggs? Put it in the comments if you're Asian, and I know a lot of you guys are, you've had quail eggs. I love quail eggs. They're so tasty. I like them in my malatang. In China, malatang is one of my favorite sort of Chinese fast food things. You go to this big wall of fixins, raw meats, raw vegetables, fully loaded.
Yeah.
Raw everything, and you put it in a bowl. You choose the spice level. They boil it, they spice it, and you nom that stuff. So good. I think you had to hang a left here. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm gonna do what I did yesterday. I shot a little video in the drone earlier, but we'll fly it later today because I see this water's a little bit rippled. There's a little breeze, and just maybe by the time we come back, it'll be a little still. That's when you get the really nice glassy water look. And when you got like stuff like this, where you got the lilies and the ground cover over the water, it really is amazing. It looks like portals into another world as the mirrors reflect the sky. The water mirror. Water mirror is a technical term. It's okay if you don't know that one. Roger came up to me. He was talking to me. He's the guy, the older fella with the converted quad. He's got a Scorpion 20FS front end, and then he's got a quad section in the back. Oh, there's a herring. You see his head sticking out right out there. Big birds. No mooses though. No moosies. Look at that view in my mirror. That's pretty cool. Roger was saying that he was hearing me talk to myself. I thought I was the last guy in the group, and he came up behind me. Hey, Matt, scared the shit out of me. He was saying that if you talk to yourself, it's a sign of intelligence. If that is the truth, I might just be the smartest man alive. I never knew. I never knew. I was so damn smart. I stupidly hit my Garmin too early. Oh, is it on? There we go. Too late. And so I'm way behind on my timing now. I used to be so diligent with my data, you know, doing relive videos at the end of every ride, recording the ride from the very beginning to the very end. And it was like part of my whole shtick. I just can't remember to turn the damn thing on for the life of me. So frustrating. I really want to keep doing it. I just keep forgetting. I'm 6 miles too late on today's ride, but I'll still upload the ride to Strava. And yeah, that'll be that. But yeah, I mean, I am enjoying the rides though, which is great. Quick update. So I talked to Hansa today. Hansa's the marketing director at AZUB. Okay. And I am going to be going to the Czech Republic, and flying into Vienna for a ride, their 25th anniversary ride. And I'm taking the Trike. I was sort of wondering if maybe they could power me a ride, you know, give me a powered ride, but they're not going to be able to, which is okay. But it means I'm going to have to pack up this sucker and fly from Detroit to Vienna. Grandin, who you met in the previous videos, Grandin is going to go. He'll be there with us. So we'll be hanging out. He's going to put my beard to shame on a daily basis, but that's okay. And then after the 1 week anniversary ride and festivities, I think I'll say a week and a half or 2 weeks more and ride around Europe. There's a ride that goes from Uherský Brod, the AZUB facility, to the Danube, and then you ride up the Danube until you get to Milan. So I think I might ride to Milan and make that sort of a fun experience. It's kind of exciting. Maybe we will be taking a ride to Milan. I sort of wanted to go north to Finland, Norway, Netherlands, something like that. But with the time I have, if I had months, I would certainly do it, but I don't have that much time. So I'm just gonna probably ride to Milan and then fly back. The microphone system I have and the camera system I have is so nice. You should be able to hear me crystal clear. The camera should be super level. I remember you guys used to hate it because it would be so shaky. You'd be like, Matt, that camera's too shaky. Now you're gonna be like, Matt, that camera is too stable. Need to shake it up a little bit. And I'm gonna be like, how do I satisfy you guys? Yesterday I was spending the night in the van. At the end of yesterday's ride, we had sort of a potluck. Hot dogs and cheeses and carbohydrates and chips and so much stuff, all mixing together in this area here. Well, let's just say that a van, when it's cold outside and the windows are all closed, will smell exactly like you smell. If you have smells emanating from your body, they will marinate the air in that van. I was sleeping with a very nice bouquet. Very nice is subjective, extremely, extremely subjective. As a matter of fact, if you agree with that statement, you got a problem. It was very nice to open the door of that van and exchange the inside air for the outside air. Yeah, I'm pedal powered, and they stopped for a bathroom break, and I thought this is my chance to sort of get ahead. I'm riding about 17 kilometers an hour. That's my nice pace. We'll see if those motors catch up to me, and I'll just cruise up my oh. Hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. Snakes and birds. That's what we got. We got some snakes and birds. Throw some mooses in the mix, I'll be a happy camper. To our left here, this area over here should be marsh, but it looks like they've dammed it all off and they're completely developing it. It's totally dry now. Yeah, so right here you can see that was marshland. You can see a bunch of pumps way back there, and they're just pumping out the remaining pools of water. They're probably going to develop it into something profitable. That's what Americans do. That's what humans do. They take some nature, they drain it out, put some buildings there, and sell those. Sell those bastards. I'm sure they had to do some sort of site study. Progress. Hey, little painted turtle. How are you doing? All right, snake, birds, turtle. I saw a deer on the drive in here. It was a big deer. It might have been an elk, but I'm not going to count it because I saw it from the van. These are trike views. Saw a lot of birds though, little birds of all varieties. I saw a osprey in a nest that was on top of a power pole. The drone flying at the time. I might have caught it, but again, I don't like to get too close. It was way up. I didn't have time to get this camera out because I was flying a drone. Better than yesterday as far as wildlife goes. Snake number 2, little gardener snake. There's 2 types of people. The people that want to see the moose and the people that understand they don't want to be anywhere close to a moose. I was talking to a few guys yesterday and they were like, these people that want to get pictures next to moose, they don't realize how violent they are. I mean, apparently, like a deer, they'll run from you quick. Maybe they'll give you a kick or something if you're really close. And then you've got like an elk, they'll kick you hard, bam, 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 with their paws, but then they'll leave. Apparently a moose, if a moose feels threatened, you know, let's say you're between a mother and her calf, she will bam, 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 until you're oatmeal. You're just human cream of wheat. So, I mean, you got to give them their fair shake. But I was having some thoughts like, what if you see one walk across the way and their calf, you know, you didn't know, and they walk in front of you and you suddenly get between? What would I do? I would probably try to hoof it as much as I could, but they can outrun you. They could outrun you at the fastest clip you could ever get, even with an adrenaline rush. I could probably get up to, like, if I was really crazy, I don't know, 30 miles an hour, I guess. But 30 miles an hour, they're trotting next to you, you know? they're gonna get you. And then, you know, I gotta get my camera out and record the bludgeoning, because that's what I gotta do. I was thinking, if I could scuttle up a tree quick enough and then it obliterated the tie fly, I just think about the call to Hansa at AZUB. Yeah, Hansa, yeah, I'm not coming to the Czech ride, the 25th anniversary. Why? What happened? My trike has been pushed and obliterated into the earth by monstrous force. Oh no, that would be bad, but it would be good content. It would be good content for you guys to watch posthumously, serendipitously. Look at that view. That is a well-balanced foreground background shot right there. This little section here, the path on the left side. Very nice. Very nice. I see the group up ahead of me, which I think must have done a bathroom stop, because there's no way that I should be able to catch up with all those e-trikes and whatnot. We're driving across like a land bridge down the middle of a lake. This is a car, which they must be maintenance for the trail, I think. Yeah, park ranger. But I think at the end of this land bridge, we should be in Harrison, which, from what Sylvie said, is the turnaround point. And I feel like this day went real quick. If I saw a moose here, I'd be in big trouble, because that moose would be threatened because there's no way out. Just through me. A lot of cyclists with touring setups. Hello. Some lilies in bloom. Nice. How's it going? How are you? Good. That'd be neat to see a moose sandwiched among the lilies. Oh, look, a little biplane up there. Not a biplane, but a what are those called with the skids on them? Seaplane? Now, I'm no genius with regards to nature, but these little areas that look like little paths through the reeds. They're really muddy, like way, way muddy. Like a beast has tramped through there recently. Moose sign, maybe? Certainly was some animal crossing through there. All right, well, here's a few trikes. Hold on. Yeah, everybody, yeah, we can start ordering now. Elon's here. Okay. I know we were waiting a long time, but now we can order. Okay. All right. No, we were waiting for you too. I'm joking.
You already had dessert.
That's a cool looking trike. Look at those rims. Holy moly. What adventure. Look at that. Chain ring. Booyah. Holy shit, the view looks like a postcard. That was insane. You want to see something else that looks like a postcard? This thing. Look at that thing. Look at how ugly that thing looks. Something that ugly's got to taste real good. I thought the ice cream shop was closed.
Yeah, this is made from the market.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go head to the bridge because I don't know if I'm gonna do the full ride tomorrow. I think I'll just go to the bridge right now, ride over it, knock it out, and then head back.
How far is the bridge?
About 7 miles. 6-7 miles.
So you're gonna head to that and then go all the way
And then turn all the way back. Yeah. I take my time. I'll come back later. Okay, so we're leaving the restaurant, and I have decided that I will continue down the trail away from base camp, and I am going to ride over a bridge. Oh, there's a bridge that's about 6-7 miles ahead of here. That is pretty spectacular. Hello. And I got a belly full of burger, so we need to chew that up too. Okay, so I am on my way to the bridge. I can see it on the horizon, I think. It looks kind of interesting, like a trestle bridge or like a wooden frame bridge, but we'll see when we get closer. The ride here is beautiful. I'm just riding along the lake here, and boy, that burger, I like spicy stuff, you know, but I'm not a big fan of what happens afterwards. I'm burning up in digestion, but it was good. It was good when I ate it. We're just gonna continue to ride along the lake here at a very, very slow pace. Hello. Very slow pace. There's the bridge. It is pretty cool though. right, guys, well, I kind of hung out on the bridge for a little while. I met a group of cyclists curious about me flying the drone, and then we talked about the Trike, and then some of them wanted to ride the Trike, and then YouTube, and then, oh, I got a son that would really love to hear your story, and then pretty soon I'm leaving voice messages for him. Hello. And well, it might be a late one when we arrive back at the van today. That's fine. I had a good time. Pretty much the same thing that we did, now in reverse. Although the sun is a little bit lower in the sky, we got a bit more clouds, a little less blue. It should be nice. I got a bit of drone battery left, so let's just enjoy the ride, and if I have anything to say, you know for sure that I'm gonna say it, whether you like it or not. Well, there's a moose.
Batteries in them, they're much even more. Yeah, that's so cool.
There we go.
The only other time I've seen one is up by the Cataldo Mission.
Cool. Oh, turtle. Turtle.
Yeah, there you go, man.
It's like, maybe if I stand still, nobody will see me.
Right.
Funny.
Want me to turn it around for you to get a picture?
Oh, I saw one exactly the same as that earlier on the way up. That's cute though. Yeah, you too. What are you doing, buddy? You look like you're laying some eggs. I'm gonna leave you alone. Yeah, you're laying some eggs. All right, there's something up on the trail here. You can see it. I think it's a deer. Certainly not a moose. I'm going to be very as silent as possible. Oh, sees me now. She sees me now. Where's she gonna go? Where's she gonna? She's just gonna stay there. Yeah, she's just eating some grub. Hey, there's another one out there. Well, hello there. You're a cutie. Big old ears. Big old Bambi ears. If the drone was up, I could probably swing around and get it from a distance, but I'm not gonna attempt to fly it just so I can spook some wild animal. Maybe if I saw like a bighorn moose from far away, I'd fly out there. Not too close, but just enough to get a decent, cool view. But yeah, I haven't seen a big moose. 3 deer, a few turtles, I think 3 or 4 turtles, a couple of snakes, 1 medium to small size moose. Adult moose really do have it made, except for humans. I think they're almost unmatched. I think like a young moose could get tagged off by like a hungry bear, but I don't know what else. Coyotes ain't gonna take down even a baby moose unless it's like a newborn baby. And then they're so big that their size is imposing for almost any predator. And then they wade through the marshes. So, I mean, even bears and stuff, I think bears would not really be interested in wading through the swamp. So they pretty much have all of this to themselves. They're like kings around here. Obviously, there's good old Homo sapiens that can disrupt the natural balance of things, but beyond that, they're pretty much free to roam. I'm surprised I don't see more of them. I bet I passed by a number of them. They're just hidden from view. Beautiful ride, beautiful day. Because I went out to the bridge and back, that was an extra, I don't know, 15 miles. And it's making for a fairly long day. Like a day that I would normally ride if I was on tour. 50 miles maybe more. All right, Jayoe. And I'm not going fast either. I'm just enjoying it. That's one of those things about the trike. You can just mosey around. I am going to be tired when I get back to the hotel though. The van is still here. So we have just ridden 83.49 kilometers. That is a long time for me. I haven't done over 60 kilometers in a long time. My Garmin, which is 6 miles off, is saying 44.75 miles, but I know it's higher than that. All right, ladies and germs, it's time to go home. All right, guys. Well, if you were on this ride with me, leave a hello in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the ride, let me know what you enjoyed the most about it. There was a lot going on in this ride. We had marshland and we had a little bit of forest, and that marshland being converted into God knows what. But I thought it was overall an extremely beautiful ride, and I'm glad I could have taken you with me. I'm tired. Holy moly. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm getting better and better at putting this thing together. I pretty much say that on every single one of these endings. The last hoof of the day is the hoof that puts this sucker up. Hoi! Oi! Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Okay, that was a pretty good one. And then once I get this one in, it's really not going anywhere. Catch you in the next one. Like the video. I liked it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the episode. If you're interested in following along on the Van and Trike Tour, check out my Map My Travels map in the description below. It shows the path I'm taking, and it'll be updated with dates as I progress along the route. The map was built on an app designed by my friend Tice, and it's something that I've been using since I started cycling around Asia almost a decade ago. Upload routes, customize your points, and even attach videos and images to each point. It's a fun way to share your journey, and it's available now if you're interested. Tice is offering a 50% discount on a coupon code that you can get by capturing the QR code on the screen or just by clicking in the links below. It's a great way to share your tour and help out a fellow cycle traveler. Thanks again, and catch you in the next episode.